My name Troy. Hey, Eileen, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good.
Awesome.
See if we can't get you a second date here, or at least a satisfying explanation. How does that sound?
That would be great. I'm really wondering what's going on.
Okay, so then let's start from the beginning. Tell us how you met Troy and how that first date went.
Okay, well, we met on Tinder, and he seemed like a real sweetheart. He's got a great smile. That definitely, captures my attention. I really thought he was a nice guy, and he also had pictures with a dog on his profile, and I just love dogs, like a lot. I'm really into dogs, so that's a prerequisite. I mean, not only do they have to like them, but it's better if they have their own, because I have 3, and, I'm really into that.
Wow, you have 3 dogs.
Nice.
Yeah, they're my babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are we sure it was his dog in the photo?
Oh, yeah.
And that it wasn't borrowing the dog?
Good question.
It's his, yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
Yes, I mean, that was a lot of our conversation. We spent a lot of time at dinner, talking about our dogs. And, we don't have kids. We have dogs so far. And, he said he wanted to meet my babies, and I thought that was a really good sign,
Sure.
And he said that pretty early on when we were having appetizers. And by the time we got to dessert, he was wanting to come over that same night. So I thought that was a really good sign. I thought there was potential, and it's not that we were drinking a lot. I don't drink much. We each just had like one drink, so it wasn't that. We were just really interested. We had a lot in common, not just the dogs. We were talking about family and work, and he did ask me a lot of questions about my dogs, and I was really happy to answer. They're a big part of my life.
Good. So he was showing a genuine interest in you and the things that you love.
Yeah. So I was really feeling it. And so I thought, yeah, okay, I'll have him come over. And he did. And he met my dogs and hung out for a little bit. And he was really sweet with them. But, when he left, he just hugged me and didn't try to kiss me or anything. That's okay. But he was so nice, and he was so sweet with my dogs. And I could tell that he really did like them. But
you wanted him to be nice and sweet to you, too.
Well, he was nice to me, but it's not very nice that he's not responding. I mean,
Right.
I texted him twice, and, so that's why I'm calling you. I don't get it.
Were you hoping for more that night?
I guess I kind of was. I find him really attractive, and I'm just kind of confused. Guys usually try to go in for a kiss or something.
Oh, he didn't even do that?
No, just a hug.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
I don't know.
And then to add insult to injury, you don't even hear from the guy again, which makes you feel
Yeah.
Okay.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Because it would have been okay if he had gone home, but at least reached out to you and showed some interest. Then you would have been like, all right, we're
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I just don't know where I stand, and so I'm hoping that you guys can help.
We would love to. Any questions, guys, before we take the break?
I don't think so. I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Then let's do that. We'll take a break here, and I'll put you on hold. Fritz will get the phone number from you, and we'll call Troy when we come back. The story of Troy and Eileen on Second Date Update. Next with Jeff and Jen here at Q102. All right, Eileen and Troy met on Tinder, went on a date, and since that night, hasn't called her back. She's not sure why. Like, you didn't say you wanted to get married and start having kids all of a sudden, right?
No, I didn't talk about kids, but I definitely want to have kids in the future. I mean, it's too soon to know with the guy I just met. It's
Okay.
just, yeah, that's part of my life plan, but not just yet.
Right. Well, let's call Troy and see what he thought of Eileen,
Okay.
his date with her.
Hello?
Hey, Troy.
Yes, who is this?
Hi, Troy. It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you, man?
I am all right. What's going on?
Nothing, man. We do a radio show on Q102, and we were hoping you'd have a few minutes to come on and chat with us. I know it's kind of a random, strange call out of the blue, but somebody called us about you, and she's a fan of yours, and we wanted to kind of get the scoop from you.
A fan of mine.
You remember going on a date recently with Eileen?
She called you?
She did. she thinks you're a great guy, enjoyed your company, and I guess you went back to her place and you met her dogs, and they seem to really like you, and you seem to like them, and it just sounded like it was an all-around good night, and I guess she hasn't heard from you since then, and we were just following up, checking in to see what's going on with you. You've been busy?
Yeah, she was really nice, but she's kind of different, you know.
Different? How different?
She is a woman that really likes dogs. I mean, like, more than the average dog lover.
Yeah, we kind of got that.
Yeah.
But you're a dog lover, too. You have a dog, right?
I have a dog, and I love dogs, but she is living dog life. Like, we were hanging out on the date, and the way that she was talking about her dogs, I got a little bit of a red flag, like siren in my head, just a little bit about how it might be the type of dog lover that she is. And so I figured I'm just going to ask to go over to her house and just see right off the bat, just to not waste anyone's time. Oh. And we get over there, and she has, I don't know if she told you, she has 3 pugs, Fluffy, Duffy, and Scruffy. And they are living large in this place. They all have matching sweaters with their names on them. Cute. They all have beds in every room with their names on them. There's pictures and paintings of them everywhere with their names on them.
Aww.
And it's fine. And like I said, it's not for me. There's dog toys everywhere. The whole thing is just dogs.
Aww.
I'll tell you what, I probably got 1,000 pictures of my cats on my phone, and a listener, somebody who's very nice, did paintings of Joe and Gracie.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually put them up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's kind of in the mudroom area, which is where their cat litter box is, and since that's kind of where they hang out, yeah, I just thought they'd appreciate that.
How cute are you?
So
when
I don't know.
Peeing, there's me.
You're right. So I don't know. Maybe that makes me a crazy cat person. Weird in that way, but
I think if you put up 5 more paintings in the other room, you would be in this category.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Man,
right.
Some people really do treat animals like their children.
Like, yeah.
Like with the outfits and the appointments and all of that. Like, they drop their dog at Dogtown for doggy daycare.
Of course, he needs to play with his friends. Why would he want to sit at home alone all day and just sleep?
I know a lot of people that have sweaters and clothes and shoes for the wintertime.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you've heard our reaction to this, but let's get Eileen to weigh in. You've heard what Troy has to say. Eileen, how are you feeling about this?
My dogs are really important to me. I mean, I'm very committed to them. They have a very short time on Earth compared to what we have, and I'm just trying to make sure that they have a wonderful life. I mean, are you making fun of me? Is that why you came over, so you could laugh at me?
I really am not making fun of you. It's just the baby talk and with your, I don't know. It's just too much. I'm sorry.
I feel like you're making fun of me, and I don't like it. I mean, you're not as nice as I thought you were.
I mean, I'm not making fun of you. You just love dogs, and that's great.
Yeah,
and I wish you luck.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I will say that you brought up their short lifespan and how painful and sad and awful, I just get choked up, thinking about having to put down an animal.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's awful.
But there is something really comforting in the knowledge that you gave them the best possible life.
Mm-hmm. Yes, with the time that you had.
Yeah. So I'm a little more sympathetic to you're crazy. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I say that with love.
I think it's sweet. If it brings you joy, and I don't think it's harming them one little bit, and I imagine that they love all of the attention and affection.
They do.
Yeah.
So we're okay. We're fine. But, at least I have my answer. So
yeah. No, listen, and I get it. It's not how everyone expresses their love for their animal. And, Troy, we appreciate the brutal honesty.
No problem. Sorry, Eileen.
That's okay. I'm good. I wish you good luck.
We wish you the same, Eileen. Thank you both for coming on Second Date Update.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right. If you need
us to do a second date update for you. Just send us an email. We'll get right on it. Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.